Welcome to Sports Unplugged. I am, of course, Leon Rogers, a.k.a. the Destin Legend. And right in front of me, my man that pushes all the buttons, bells and whistles, and makes it happen. Big man, what up, dawg?
What up, man?
All right, man. Today we got a lot of topics to talk about. It's been a very interesting week in sports. You know, we're going to get to all of that. But first, I want to say this real quick. I want to talk about something real quick that disturbed me.
Go ahead.
A couple of days ago, of course, man, you know, I have 3 daughters now.
Yeah.
13, 8, and 6-month-old baby. Well, they went to the zoo.
Okay.
Okay, they come back from the zoo. I'm 8 years old, is all excited about going to the zoo, and she's like, "Hey, Daddy, we went to the zoo." And so, like, I'm playing college football.
Yeah.
14, even though I still keep 13 because I can't let go of the dominant Florida State squad that I've created. So I keep going with them. But anyway,
Yeah.
she's talking to me, so I'm listening. You know the daddy thing, where you're listening in one ear, but you're really not paying attention to your kid, but you don't want to seem to be the bad father, so you listen to what they have to say, so you don't seem like the a-hole father.
Yeah.
So she's like, "Oh, Daddy, I had a wonderful time at the zoo. I saw the lions. I saw the tigers. We went to the primate house, and, you know, we went to the pachyderm house, but they don't have elephants anymore because it costs $25 million to upkeep it, and they have to raise that money to get the elephant back. And then we went by this one pen that had these giant bulls in it, and this bull had the biggest penis I've ever seen." And she did like this. Like, I would have been cool if she'd have just said biggest penis, but she, like, put a hand gesture with it to measure the length. So I stopped, and, you know, I go, "What the hell are you talking about? Like, bull's penis? Why are you even speaking the word penis coming out of your mouth? You're going to 3rd grade next year." She was like, "Well, we learn about penises in school, Dad. You know, boys have penis, girls have vagina." And I'm like, hey, like, really? When did this start? Like, I didn't know what my penis was for until something happened with it. And I thought I was dying.
Right.
And my father had to tell me, "No, you're going to want to feel that many more times in your life." But I thought right then, I thought my chi was leaving my body. I had no idea that I would come to enjoy that feeling years later. So then it gets worse. My oldest daughter is laughing. She's just cracking up. And I said, "Well, what's so funny?" She's like, "The fact that you're mad that she says penis." I said, "Well, why wouldn't I be? Y'all out there looking at bull's penis." She said, "Correction, she's looking at bull's penises. I don't look at bull's penises." So I'm like, "So what penises you looking at? If you're not looking at bull's penises, what penises is on the, you know, what's on the roster for you? You know, what, freshman quarterback of the JV penis? Like, what are you looking at?" So then my wife comes out and she was like, "Listen, I guess one of the bulls were in heat or whatever, and he was, you know, limped out, and they both commented on it, and we all moved on." But I'm like, yo, you know how stressful that is?
And your daughter just looking at you like you crazy.
And the first penis they gauge is a bull's penis. Like, not Chihuahua, not, you know, a mini Dachshund or a hummingbird. They go straight bison penis out the gate. Is this something I need to be worried about? Like, is that the standard? Like, oh my God! Now, and when they start dating,
Oh, God.
I'm gonna be looking at every guy below the belt. Like, is he Conan the Destroyer? Jesus Christ!
You scared that autumn?
Fathers out there, man, please just understand what I'm going, like what I'm going through, especially with girls.
So are you scared that the middle child,
Might be an overachiever.
that she might be, you know, running after big cocks everywhere?
Yeah,
You know?
like, oh, I'm gonna be at a hotel I'm gonna be doing a show in another city, and I'm gonna order the movie on the hotel.
Your baby? No.
You know how they show scenes from the movie before they show the movie, and the music's like, she's like, like, yo!
Is that the fear of every father?
Voted AVN's hottest scene of 2027.
2027.
Oh, why?
Is that the fear of every father who has daughters?
I thought she was going to school at UCLA. I didn't know she was out there.
If you needed some money,
Just call your daddy.
Not that daddy.
Not that daddy. Oh, she's looking up at him. Oh. Why am I still watching? That's maybe the question we should be asking. Why haven't I stopped and called her mama and be like, what the hell is going on?
Again, like I said, the fear of every father who has daughters.
It is. Like
One day turn on a good porn, and it happens
or
to
not
be.
even turn on a good porn, just like
Hear about it.
yeah, or walk in on something. And now I'm starting to realize what, fathers was going through when I was running out the back door, you get it now, but it's like, geez. The options are just, like, you didn't have internet back then.
Nope.
Like, back then, if you did the dirty thing, like set up a camera, and
It wasn't going to get
you
out
couldn't
there.
post it.
No.
The only way people would see it, it would be legend. Like the girl could deny it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless the guy had a copy of the tape,
Mm-hmm.
he just told his boys he did it. She could be like, you're lying. And the only way he could prove it was to show
The tape.
But now, like in the age of social media, Instagram got video, Vine, even if it's just 7 seconds of, you like, no. I don't know. I feel for any father out there that like regular conversations just don't mean the same. No. Prime example, we're watching Man versus Food.
Yeah.
So his thing, he had to eat like 100 crawfish in like 30 minutes.
Right.
And they were showing him how to eat the crawfish or whatever. Like, well, this is what you do. You break the body in half. You eat all the stuff out the tail. And then you suck the head. And that's where all the flavor is at. Once again, my 8-year-old, totally innocent. She's sitting there watching the program. And she just goes, ugh. Why would anybody want to suck the head? Why would you want to suck the head? So she turns to my wife and goes, Mommy, is it true that all the flavors in the head? So, me, I'm like, yeah, baby. Is it true that all the flavors in the head? You wouldn't suck the head, would you? So my wife just looks straight forward and doesn't say anything. She's like, turn around and watch TV, Autumn. She was like, but he's sucking the head. Isn't that, that's gross. And I'm like, yes. Then she comes back with bull penis. Laugh now, motherfucker. You're going to have some kids soon. I want to be right there when your first one pops out. I'm like, a girl? Oh, yeah. Yes. In this day and age, porn is readily accessible at Redbox when you come out of Dominic's or Ultra Foods.
That's a funny thing, man.
Everywhere.
Yeah, that's a funny thing. It's two totally different things. Like I remember with our boy Sam Silk, he told us, he's like, man, I caught little Sam watching porn on my laptop. I'm like, what'd you say to him? Hey man, be more careful. What is your boy? What is your son? Hey man,
don't get caught.
Hey,
mama don't like that.
Hey man, you up here? Cookies. You get rid of the stuff, man.
Hide the history, man.
What are you doing?
Remember, keep the names of the sites up here. Don't write around. There's no way.
You don't even get mad at him.
There's no way you can explain wet round ass is number 27 in your notes. There's no way you can explain that. You gotta keep it in. Jerktube.com.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, as him talking about a father under his son, and then I have my
totally different ball game.
I know, but hold on.
My daughter computer and see 12 inches or more.com. It's like, no, Jesus. Bukkake Vision.
Right.
You don't want to see that in our browser. Why are you on Bukkake Vision?
What's Bukkake Vision?
Oh, my. I'll tell you off the mic.
Okay. And then, like I said, then my friend.
But you definitely don't want, if you go to your girl's computer and she has that in there, like, be very afraid. And you're like, I wonder why your skin stays so healthy and vibrant. You're going on Bukkake Vision. .com.
Spell that.
Bukkake. Don't ask.
If you want to go see, just go see it.
Just go see it. Don't worry about me. I'm just saying, yo. But so now I'm mindful of all the like little smut I have in the house. I keep it like it's like buried. Like I really got rid of half of it.
Well, everything is free online.
I had
now.
2 binders. Yeah, but you can't get some of the classics. Like I had classics.
Oh, okay.
I was a connoisseur. I have classics.
Okay.
I don't just have, Gonzo scenes back to back. I have classics. Some stuff with a plot. Some stuff.
Did you watch the whole thing?
There's certain scenes that I like.
Okay.
And that's why I'm glad they're on DVD. So
Right.
You can go right
To the
it,
scene.
Like This Ain't Roots is a favorite of mine. Where they take the movies and they redo
Yeah.
They have one called This Ain't Roots. And
yeah.
at first, I felt a little certain way about watching it because I'm like, hey, this is a great thing by Alex Haley.
Mm-hmm.
This is a pinnacle in black culture.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I saw the preview trailer, I was like, hey, this is wild.
Another good one was This Isn't the Cosby's.
This isn't the Cosby's great. 1 and 2.
Right.
I digress, man.
Oh God! All right, here we go,
We
man.
went from boiled penises to I don't know how we got there, but anyway, let's get back on track.
All right.
College football, my man Johnny Manziel, Heisman Trophy Award winner, the face of college football, whether he wants to be or not.
Right.
In a little hot water again, but this time him and the university are getting a lawyer, and they're fighting it. Now, I will say this: if you haven't heard the story, Johnny Manziel is being videotaped autographing pictures, helmets, footballs, and the like.
And basically saying this never happened.
And basically saying that this didn't happen. He says he did it for free, but the broker who is recording this said he did it for what, $7,500?
Yeah, $7,500.
$7,500. He signed 300 pieces of merchandise for $7,500, which of course is illegal by NCAA
Right.
standards.
And the NCAA is investigating it. The school's investigating it. And here's the thing: on the video, you see no money being exchanged.
No.
You see nothing like
You see
that.
him signing
And
away.
you know something's going on
Right.
by the way him and the broker are acting. Right. But second of all, Johnny doesn't know he's being recorded.
Right.
And another thing that's kind of weird is that the broker who the NCAA went to talk to said, "I ain't talking to y'all."
Right.
He ain't trying to. He's like, "I want Johnny to play this year. I ain't trying to hurt Johnny."
Right.
The video is only for him to authenticate that he did sign
stuff.
So that video,
so you can put it on eBay,
and that's why
get
that video,
money.
and that's why the video is not out for the public consumption.
Exactly.
He showed it to Joe Shad of ESPN.
That's it.
Just to show it to him, just like, yeah, he did sign this stuff, but I'm not trying to
Get him in trouble.
Get him in trouble.
I just want people to know that this is authentic Johnny football signatures.
Right, that's
Manziel
it.
signatures. Well, my thing is this. Manziel's fighting it, of course, because his credibility and his reputation is on the line. I think the only reason Texas A&M is fighting it because they don't want their starting quarterback
to be gone.
And that he's the best shot they have at competing in the SEC, trying to win a national title. So, I mean, selfish on Texas A&M's part.
Well, yeah.
I get it, because at the end of the day, if it was something other than that, they would wipe their hands.
Right. They wouldn't.
But with Johnny, he's got to be smarter. There's no other way to say it. You can run the talk about I'm a 20-year-old, and I get it, you are, but you're not a normal 20-year-old.
I want to remind people also that this happened in January.
Back in the day, so it's just
this happened in January and it's now coming out. The thing about it is, people are saying, man, he's been getting so much flack lately. He should have known better. This didn't happen like last week. After everything. This is almost like the beginning, because this is right after he won the Heisman. This is when he did the signing, and allegedly got the money. Or his friend said no more free signings. Yeah. The man got a Heisman. He's doing all these signings for free. He's like, yo, hook us up. Now the thing is, I'm thinking he's probably doing this for his friends. Right. I know how I am. Especially if you're Johnny Manziel, who we've talked about this, has money.
Right.
Parents got money.
Right.
If you got money,
and that somewhat leads to his entitlement factor.
Right. So I got money. So if my friends are hanging with me, I'm like, hey, you guys want to make some money? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give you money.
Or let's be honest, I still want to make this money, but y'all are the conduit.
Right. That's
like
it's
going to
Look
y'all.
Here.
But this is really my bread.
Look here, man. Like we said last week with the phone, man.
With the hoe.
Hey, man, ain't nothing coming from me.
Nothing. Not a word.
My friends handle everything. That's why you got to when you in a position like this, you got to have some friends on your side. Because first of all, you're not doing anything illegal. You just don't want to get caught getting in trouble. That's what you're basically looking for. So I just need some friends. Like, look, if you're gonna, you want to give me some money? I don't see no money.
No.
Now Leon
got $10,000 in his pocket.
Right.
But that's my money.
Exactly. Leon put it in his bank account.
Yeah. He gave that to me.
I didn't touch it.
And he has nothing on it.
And like what my boy said, he's like, another thing, what my friend's probably doing, hey man, let me see that phone. Hey man, let me see that phone.
Don't talk to them. I got it.
Yeah, let me get now. You want to authenticate something? I'll take a picture.
Right.
And if somebody needs a picture, I'll deal with that.
Right.
And not you.
Right.
It ain't leaving me.
Right.
So your phone, I gotta have that before you walk in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what your friends do. Your friends gotta block any problems that might come your way.
They gotta keep you clean if you're gonna get dirty. If you're gonna play the game, they gotta keep you clean.
They gotta do everything in their power to keep you clean. That's
now
legal.
check this out, man. This brother's signature is worth a lot. Now, ESPN wrote the value of Manziel is clear in the memorabilia and appearance market. Now, independent merchandiser Aggieland Outfitters recently auctioned off 6 helmets signed by Manziel and Texas A&M other Heisman Trophy winner John David Crow for $81,000. Texas A&M booster organization, the 12th Man Foundation, sold a table for 6 where Manziel and Crow will sit at the team's kickoff dinner later this month
such garbage.
for $20,000. So they've made $100,000 off this kid.
Garbage,
and that's why the
man.
NCAA has to change this rule. These guys are stars. You're making money off of them. Why can't they make a little?
Then Clowney was caught up in a little something,
Yeah.
but they said he didn't get any money from that.
Right.
But he was in a little bit of like they try to, put it on him too.
Yeah.
Here's my thing, man. Look, okay, they really can't have jobs during the season, even in the off season.
Too much time.
Too much time going. They don't have time for all that. You got your school. You don't have to have jobs. You don't have time to have jobs. But you don't want them to make money.
Exactly.
What do you want? Is it because, the amateur level? Who cares if somebody comes to me, let's just say on the street, hey man, can I get an autograph? Hell, I'll give you $20.
And let's just say,
But if I'm a player and somebody finds out about that, I'm gone.
I'm gone. But the coach could go sign an autograph for some money. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Hey man, I've always hated the NCAA on this.
Or a coach can get up and leave a school and go coach at another school the next year. Ain't got to sit out for a year.
Nothing.
Or nothing else. My thing is this. What if you're not even the top guy? You have some fans that love their team, like Florida Gator fans.
Right.
They love everybody on their roster, from the number 1 guy to the 56th man on the roster.
Right.
So if you're on the Florida team, you move around Gainesville like a boss.
Yep.
I don't care if you're the punter. When you go into local bars or local establishments,
You the man.
burgers on the house, fries on the house. All this by
Technically, that's illegal too.
All this by NCAA standards is illegal.
Yeah.
Because you cannot receive gifts from anyone
Because of your status.
because of your status. But yet and still, I'm hungry. I'm struggling to eat. My meal points are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Training table is only once or twice a day.
Right.
Like, I believe there should be some type of stipend. I ain't saying cash the guys out, incredible. Even though you make enough money, these football stadiums hold 60, 50,000 people.
The coach is making about $3-5 million
A year.
That's what Steve Spurrier was like. Take it out of our pockets a little bit.
Give them a little something.
Give them something.
If you give everybody on it. If you make the football team, everybody gets $250 a week.
And the thing is, here's the problem. Well, every sport will complain. No,
they won't. Because
football deserves that. They're bringing the money. Football is the reason why you there.
Well, at certain schools,
Right.
football doesn't drive the needle. You can't say that at UConn.
Okay, no, I understand that.
Their basketball programs drive the needle.
But that's what I mean.
But UCLA, USC, every school in the SEC,
Yep.
football drives the program. ACC, you can make it that North Carolina, Duke, they drive their program. Well, as a school, you figure that out. You shouldn't look at your books and sees what team brings in the most money, then you act accordingly. Because there's no way you're going to tell me women's lacrosse should make as much. I mean, Alabama's women lacrosse should make as much as the Rolling Tide football team that just won 2 titles in a row.
And that's the problem that I have with a lot of people talking about the NCAA. I mean, college sports in general, when they try to generalize it like that, when they say, well, it's not fair. No, guess what's not fair? The fact, if you want to call about fair, do you see the lacrosse team playing in the stadium, in the football stadium?
No.
No. They play in the backyard.
Wait, do the members of the lacrosse team go to the new chemistry wing that was built off the backs of the games?
Exactly.
Where the boosters put in millions of dollars to school. Oh, my thing is this. I get into it with all the time. I have debates with students who say, well, you know, why should players get paid? I said, because at the end of the day, he's more so at school for what he can do physically. You blow your knee out, you can still go to chemistry class. You're here on an English scholarship or whatever.
Right.
He blows his knee out, his college career might be over.
Right.
Done. Even on the academic side. They don't necessarily have to honor a scholarship. They could pull it and give it to somebody else. Sometimes coaches are nice and say, hey, you know, you got jacked up.
Finish your education
at least. But they don't have to. They can snatch it and say, hey, this is a spot we could have for somebody else, and you got to pay for school on your own. Now what? You know what I'm saying? Not only is he messed up in his career that he really wanted to be in, that was paying for his school, but now he may not be the student that you are. Let's be honest, he may not be. Because most of his the focal point is on football. That's why I have the ultimate respect for student athletes that can balance both of those lives. Because at the college and Division I level, you have to put just as much time in the locker room as you have to do in the classroom. And to be able to balance them both, you have no time to do anything else. You can't go get a job. Between going to school, studying for classes, and practice every day, I don't care if you're in a band, you can't get a job.
Right.
You can't.
Nope, it's tough.
So why not pay these ladies and women that are doing that thing? Why not pay the women of UConn's basketball
team? Who bring in money.
And who make it so guys like Gino Auriemma and Calhoun can get $2-3 million a year salary.
And let me tell you this also. The coaches out there that say, well, that's going to hurt recruiting. No, here's the thing. If an athlete has a choice between a few schools, a little bit of money ain't going to change that much. Oop. And they're not going to change between them lower grade schools because they weren't going to go there anyway.
Exactly.
Because if they have a chance to go to Alabama or to Georgia Southern, they're going to Alabama.
Exactly.
That's what
Bottom
it is.
line.
It is what it is. So it's not because they're paying more.
And on the difference of if he wants to go to Alabama, he's going to go to Alabama. I don't care if they say you're going to start here at Georgia Southern. I want to go to Alabama.
Roll Tide.
I'll sit on the bench behind whoever.
Roll Tide.
For a chance to play for the Crimson Tide.
If I play only my redshirt senior year,
I'm going to the pros.
I have a chance to go to the pros.
I'll play
I
all
can
4
start
years
all 4 years and not
nobody
sniff the pros.
Thanks for the $250 a week, though.
You're right. Exactly. No, I'm cool. Now here's the funny thing.
But in the side note, Manziel's just got to get a little smarter. He's got.
I think now he's. I mean, again, like I said, it happened in January. Even though he hadn't
after everything that
everything that's happened this summer, that like to him probably like that was so long ago.
Because quite honestly, if I'm on the team with Johnny Manziel, let's just say I'm starting defensive guy. I'm not liking him as a leader right now.
Right.
I'm like, hey man, I get it. You want to hide and rock star status. You got your mom and them got money. You sitting courtside at games. That's great. But at the end of the day,
you got to be here.
You got to be here for us, man.
And my thing is, as a teammate, I don't know yet. It depends on how he just is. If he's one of those cool dudes that come in, that talk to everybody, that treat everybody with respect, and can lead the team, even though he does all this stuff on the side, I probably don't care. You know what I'm saying?
But we won't know that till he takes the field.
Oh yeah, until he takes the field. But you see him out there. He doesn't mix practice. He's out there with the guys stretching. It's not like he's being a superstar. The thing is, I think Johnny Manziel likes being the Heisman winner. He don't like the celebrity that comes with it.
But you can't have it both ways, baby. That's like saying Denzel wins an Oscar and is not held to a higher standard as an actor now.
Yeah.
You've won the pinnacle. That's the pinnacle in college sports.
And now every movie that you're in,
the first time one of them is whack, you're gonna get
crapped
killed.
Up. Yeah.
So
Halle Berry wins an Oscar. She came out with Catwoman. Jamie Foxx wins an Oscar. He came out with
The Soloist.
No, not the Soloist.
The Soloist was terrible.
But it wasn't that one.
Stop, Jamie. You're my man.
The
Soloist wasn't shit.
Hey, the next
Ray
movie,
was cold.
After Ray came the one where he was a pilot in the exactly. He was a pilot
on the jet plane, and it was a secret jet plane that came to life and was killing everybody else. And he was in the movie for like 5 minutes. They blew him up. They blew the brother pilot up in the first 5 minutes.
So bad because
was it Firefox or something? I gotta look that up.
Stealth. They did
That was
Jamie.
garbage.
They did Jamie so bad in that.
I think
no. He did that before he did Ray.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And it was shelved. They shelved it.
And
that man won an Oscar.
They said we gotta put this out.
They said let's put this out. Hold on. They said Oscar winner Jamie Foxx. He wasn't even the star of the movie.
But I'm gonna go. Only reason I say the soloist, because he came out. It was a deep role. This homeless dude, move off the band. Robert Downey Jr. was in it,
right?
And I paid to go see it, and I was like, it's it's kind of like Cuba Gooding Jr. after he won for Jerry Maguire. Then he tried to do radio, and he went full retard. Too far.
He went too far.
The thing about it is,
What do you mean he went too far? How can you go too far?
like what they say on Tropic Thunder. Rain Man. You know, he just right. He said you went full. He said you went full, and this is not a politically correct term. I don't want anybody. He said, but you went full retard. You can't go full retard. Like you have to hold back. And Cuba went full with it. And what made it even worse, at the end of the movie, they showed the actual guy on radio. And he looked nothing like what Cuba played in the movie. And I'm like, his teeth weren't that big. Like, his teeth wasn't bucked like that. He's not even like that. He was just a guy who was mentally challenged. He was slow, but, like, they had him like, okay, cool. You know? I'm laughing the whole movie. My mama mad. My mama was pissed at me. Everything's not a joke. I said, that was... He went from Jerry Maguire to radio.
Oh my gosh!
No, but Johnny, you know, at the end of the day, you're not a normal 20-year-old.
Nah, you're not.
You're not. That's like Michael Phelps saying he was a normal 19, 20.
He was not.
He got caught smoking weed. Dog, you're the greatest Olympian of all time. That's what people are saying.
You can't do that.
You can't do it. You can't do it, G.
Your life is not your own.
No, it's not, man.
But here's the funny thing about the NCAA. NCAA. Well, first, Jay Billis goes on and tweets. He was like, it's funny how the college athlete can't make any money off of anything, but you type in Johnny Manziel's name in the NCAA shop,
Everything
and his jersey pops up
yes.
for you to buy with his number on it, no name, but I was like, ooh. So Jay Billis put it out there, and boy, that went viral, and a firestorm started, and guess what the NCAA does? The NCAA decides...
They felt the heat.
And they pulled all the merchandise.
And let's not even talk about Johnny Manziel.
Saying it's hypocritical for them to do that.
I didn't even read the article. But think about all the players they went after that they said it did wrong. Cam Newton, they tried to get him and his dad. Reggie Bush, they took his Heisman back.
Right.
But I guarantee you USC got Reggie Bush jerseys. Now, the only thing they can get away with it is they just wear numbers. They don't put names on the back of the jersey. Same way with Notre Dame. You can beat that. But still, at the end of the day, when I buy a 25 jersey from Notre Dame, I'm buying it for the Rocket.
Right.
When I buy number 9, I'm buying it for Tony Rice.
Yep.
Or if I buy whatever, if I buy a 25 for USC, I'm buying it for Reggie Bush.
We all
Come
know
on,
that.
who are we kidding?
Right.
You know? So don't sit up here and act like that's not why we buying it. Like A.J. Green's jersey at Georgia was like the craziest selling jersey they had.
Right.
Him and Stafford. Like, why not? And I'm glad that the case with, speaking of that, I'm glad that the guys are making headway in that EA Sports case with the video game. Like, okay, yeah, you don't have the name up.
Right.
But when I go and look at the description of the player, 6'6", 278 pounds, overall 99.
From
South Carolina.
Right.
It's Jadeveon Clowney.
Right.
And he's got a star around him on the field. Like, yeah.
And a hometown is the same, too.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about that is because...
It's just like Jordan never gave his licensing to be on the game, but there was always a guy on the Bulls roster who didn't start. He was player 99, and he was bald-headed. He was 6'6", 210 pounds, and he was 99
right.
overall. Yeah, okay. It's Mike. I don't care if you did make him white.
Right.
That was Michael Jordan.
Right.
Or the likeness of.
Yeah.
Hometown, Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
It's the same difference.
Yeah.
Like, you're not fooling anybody.
Nope. So, I mean, the NCAA tried to clean up things real quick by taking down their shop from selling merchandise from schools. And the thing is, and to piggyback off your what you were talking about with the EA Sports thing. The funny thing about that, we've talked about this. We haven't really talked about it on the show. NCAA football. This is the last year. It'll be NCAA football.
Right.
NCAA football 14, which is a really good game. Go get it, by the way.
Yes, it is.
NCAA football 14 will be the last time the NCAA name will be on the EA Sport. So a lot of us were like, so what we gonna do? Because EA Sports, we're putting on another one next year. I'm like, wait.
But it's going to be
how's it going to be?
Well, remember at first, now, I don't know how far you go back. When it first came out, it used to be called Bill Walsh College Football.
Well, yeah, it never said NCAA.
It never said NCAA.
But it still had all the schools on it.
It did.
And so what I kept on reading about it was that the schools, it was called the Collegiate Alliance or something like that. That is what controls the likeness of the schools and their images and their logos and everything like that. They still have a relationship with EA Sports. That doesn't change. All that changes is the NCAA's name is taken off everything in there.
And if you got
the Alabamas, all the schools,
and if you got the guy that gets the rosters, you can get everybody.
Exactly. But here's my thing: is so why are the players suing the NCAA
and not CAA
and not the CAA or the school itself? You know what I'm saying? Because
for allowing that information
exactly
because
the NCAA is just the entity over everything.
Well, let's be honest. It's going to be tough to sue the school for the simple fact you can get a roster from anywhere. Right. If somebody's got the patience to copy everything, you can
but
get
it's
a
still
roster.
The likeness. It's what they're going up for.
But the point I'm making is
that's
tough to sue the school for the simple fact is what's the school going to do? Hide their roster all year long? The newspapers, mags like College Football Weekly have to get the rosters when they do their thing. So you get that roster, you can still copy that. I would say sue that company that has that relationship with the schools that allows that to be put on the game.
I mean, my thing is, why wouldn't you go after EA Sports or whoever created the game for college basketball?
But then, if you do that, there'll never be college football games ever.
I understand that.
People won't make them.
I understand, and
then the gamer gets hurt.
Yep,
and we lose.
Right, we can't lose.
You can't lose. So, y'all gonna have to.
So
just play the damn game. Say we give everybody in college a free copy of the game.
Yeah, you call it a day.
If you ain't got an Xbox as a college student, shame on you. You're not a real college student.
Going on from the NCAA football to pros, NFL.
Yeah.
This kind of hurt a lot of people. I saw a lot of people talking about this. I mean,
I did too.
A lot of people were talking about this.
But I went back and read a little deeper in it. Well, what we're talking about is the NFL is cracking down on celebrations. Again, now, first noted by Pro Football Talk, reports out of multiple camps have officials warning players that they intend to more strictly enforce the unsportsmanlike conduct penalties already on the books. Now, this includes sack dances, home run swing, Incredible Hulk, spiking the ball, spinning the ball, throwing or shoving the ball, pointing at the ball, verbal taunting, military salute, standing over opponent, prolonged and with provocation or dancing. NFL.
Calm down.
You're taking away the hits from the defensive guys, and you're taking away from bruising running backs, leveling people at the point of attack. I get it. Safety. I get it. All right, I'm even cool with that. You turn it into a flag football league, but okay. But the few little celebrations that we've known to come in love from certain NFL players, I like watching. I like to see Jared Allen do the hog tie when he sacks somebody. I like to see
he can't be on the ground.
You know what I'm saying? I like to see the ball get spun in the end zone and you do your fraternity dance. You know, what if Ray Lewis was still playing now? Is it a penalty because before he comes out he does his little dance and gets the crowd hyped? Could that be disrespectful? Does he get 15 yards out the gate for doing the little shimmy dance that he does before we even come out? Listen. It's turning into the no fun league. Roger Goodell, I get it, but at some point in time, these guys have to have some type of release. Yeah, if it's a long, drawn-out ass celebration like Joe Horn running to the goalpost that year, grabbing a cell phone and talking on it, or T.O. running over to the cheerleaders, grabbing it, yeah, that's a little bit out of hand. But don't tell me that you didn't laugh your ass off when the Patriots were playing in London and Rob Gronkowski scored and he started marching like he was one of the guards for the Queen and spiked the hell out the ball. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. And then he marched the other way and spiked the ball. Yeah, I'm not saying some guy lays on the ground and the guy does the rock bottom elbow on him. Yeah, that's drawn out. That's long and crazy. You're not going to tell me a guy, for instance, Deshaun Jackson, his last second punt return against the Giants. You're not going to tell me when I cross the goal line, I'm not going to do nothing silly. I just sent us to the playoffs.
Right.
Are you out your mind? I said, but I noticed I didn't see on here the Lambeau Leap, which to me, I think that shows up an opponent more than anything. Launch yourself into the fans and then turn around and gloat. But you're not going to get rid of that.
But I mean, they're trying. The thing is, this is going back to saying they want to protect the kids. I'm like, stop it. The kid, because guess what?
The kids doing crazier shit than the pro.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, the lower levels, they cut that out
a long time ago.
But what
I'm saying is, in high school,
and coaches don't play that.
I remember cats getting pick sixes, getting to the 40, turn around, start running backwards, and the coach is like losing his mind.
Right. I mean, no. I mean, I think the coaches handle that just fine, and let the pros. They're getting paid for this. Let them be grown men.
And it's a show. It's entertainment.
Hey man, how many when the Dirty Bird, when we were doing the Dirty Bird, you know what I'm saying? How many people were doing that? You know what I'm saying?
Or the Icky Shuffle. Yeah. I can go back to the Icky Shuffle. I can go back to the Smurf Patrol when they used to all get in the thing, 1, 2, 3, and then high five like Billy White Shoes Johnson. Like, stop it, dog. This is not college football. These are grown men that get paid.
It is absolutely terrible.
That get paid. And listen, trust me on this one. Like, you worried about celebrations, you need to worry about Riley Cooper.
Yeah.
Because somebody going to try to tear his head off. And I know that has nothing to do with the celebrations, but there's a lot worse that goes on a football
the celebration,
field.
And please believe, there's no one's feelings are hurt when the ball is spiked. No one's feelings are hurt when you flex.
No.
You can do whatever the heck you want. Guess what? You want to stop them, block them better, or stop them from scoring.
Listen, as long as it's not anything personal. So you beat a corner on a go route, and as the corner's running into the end zone, you stick the ball in his chest. That I get it. That could cause a fight.
Right.
But if Cortland Finnegan gets beat on a pass play and the guy gets in the end zone and does this, Cortland can't get mad.
Not
at
all.
If he does, it's weak.
Right.
Stop him, you know.
That's like not taunting the player. That's like not taunting the player.
So I guess this is out too. Like, receiver catches the ball, big first down. He stands up and goes first down. You gonna throw the flag?
Exactly. Now the one that I understood was when you standing over a player and not moving. Oh no, that's a flag right there, because
when you blast somebody and you get over them like,
oh no,
but
I'm
just gonna hate. Jared Allen gets a sack. I always wanted him. I like how he runs to the field and goes.
I mean, the thing is, I don't understand what the NFL's doing, because there are certain things that people look forward to in the game.
And that's one of them.
They look forward to the celebration. They look forward to when Jamal Anderson back in the day scored a touchdown. Oh, here comes the Dirty Bird. And then all the variations of it around him. You know what I'm saying?
How many times Deion would have been penalized?
Terrell Davis, the Mile High Salute.
And to me, that was like paying homage to, like, soldiers, veterans. Like, man, I'm out here. But, like, you know, I understood this.
I get that.
I understood the don't slash
your throat. I get it.
I even kind of get the digging a hole and putting somebody in it.
Right.
But I can't see the BJ Raji dance anymore. I can't see BJ just hit it. Like, it's hilarious. When he did it on the Bears, it was hilarious.
Clay
I can't see him
Hulk it out.
I can't see that.
Let them do their thing.
Imagine Deion pick six and get to the 30 and start hostile. That's a flag now.
Those are parts of the game that people enjoyed. First of all, let me tell you this. I hate going to football games. I love football.
Wow.
Going to a live football game is probably one of the worst things
You'd rather
ever.
watch it at home?
Hell yes. So I can go to my end zone, or the
red zone
and
see everything.
And see everything. You don't see nothing else. You just stuck at your game. You know what I'm saying? And there's so much dead time in the game. Like, and when you're watching TV, and the dead time is filled up.
Halftime, TV timeouts.
The dead time is filled in with highlights, or breaking, or scoring opportunity. You know, something's always going on TV. Going to the game and I can't even see a celebration. The hell am I coming to a game for?
And damn that! Here's why I'm really mad. Let me get right in the camera and let y'all know something. Here's why I'm really mad. You mean to tell me if one of the greatest college football players in the history of the sport, perhaps the single most greatest white man next to Bruce Willis and Bruce Springsteen, happens to score a touchdown as a tight end or a quarterback or in the Wildcat formation for the New England Patriots, he can't drop down to a knee and give God the glory? That's a flag. By the NFL rules, if he T-bows, that's a flag. I want you to think about that, Roger Goodell. I want you to think about that. Because, if you do that, you're saying you don't like God. You saying that's all you're saying. You saying man can't celebrate. Can't celebrate with God. Tebow ain't taunting nobody. He just go down to one knee, give God the glory, point up to the sky. Is that a penalty now? Colin Kaepernick comes in the end zone and kisses the bicep.
Can't kiss the bicep
That's a
anymore?
penalty now. Peyton Manning, puts the 6 shooters in and points at somebody down the field to his receiver, to Wes Welker, because they're going to put up some numbers this year. That's a penalty?
He does that?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. I was like, what do you do that?
Huh? RG3 comes and just sits in the end zone, puts his hands out because he's griffining. That he did that. He sat in the end zone and he just did like this.
Oh, he fell backwards?
Yeah. The griffining. That's a penalty
okay.
now.
I know.
Tom Brady goes and put the F yeah on it. That's a penalty now. Is he taunting?
Oh, no. He can always pump your fist. They'll never take away a pump fist.
Why not? You're taking away everything else. If you take away first down, you got to take away pump the fist. You got to take that away.
You cannot show any kind
of
emotion when you do anything
I just
positive.
led a team. Like the Joe Flacco to Jacoby Jones pass in the AFC Championship game, or the game before the AFC Championship. He catches that pass. Joe Flacco could have. If I was a ref, Joe Flacco could have been like, yeah. I wouldn't have said nothing. Because he's supposed to be going on.
Exactly. So, like I said, man.
So, wait a minute.
These are the games that we love. Things that we love about the game.
Victor Cruz scores. No more. Then throw out the rock. Stop it. Y'all tripping. Those were lead-ins for ESPN.
Right. You're getting rid of the lead-ins for
ESPN. I know the producers of ESPN like, what the Victor Cruz scored a touchdown. He just literally got to get the ball and walk away. Get to the sideline and do this.
You got to do the Barry Sanders. Barry never celebrated.
That's fine, G, but Barry was so exciting when he ran. He didn't have to.
But the thing is, when you have people that do that, it's always cool to have guys that don't do it, too. They just, that Barry's just going to flip it to the thing and keep it moving. Now,
Victor Cruz, I don't get to see the thing. And then Jay-Z going to be mad because now he can really hold up the rock. He was Rock Nation.
Yep. Now, Leon, moving along to
you suck for that, Goodell.
To things that the NFL making illegal, and to things that are already illegal, marijuana. Michael Beasley.
Is marijuana illegal?
It's always illegal.
Yeah, I was trying. It's natural. It's from the earth, y'all.
In Illinois now, if you have a
yes, sir. And my knee be killing me.
But Michael Beasley, he out there. Hey man, he was the number 2 pick behind Derrick Rose.
And
I thought he was gonna be. I thought Michael Beasley was gonna be the man. I had no problem with the Bulls taking Derrick Rose. I just thought Michael Beasley would be.
And who did he go to first?
Who?
Beasley.
Miami.
Wow.
He went to Miami.
Wow.
They got rid of him to get LeBron and to get Chris Bosh.
Imagine if he was dope and they had no need for LeBron.
No. It didn't matter. He could have been as good as he wanted to be. They were going to bring LeBron in. My question is, would they have tried to keep Michael Beasley and got rid of Chalmers and tried to keep Beasley around?
I think they would have.
And brought Beasley off the bench.
I think they would have.
But the thing is, Michael Beasley just keeps on getting in his own way, man. You are an NBA player. You're making a lot of money.
He's a guy, though. Let's be honest. He has had issues, and I'm not. Let's not even talk about the drugs. On the mental side, his mental makeup was not the best. Even at Kansas State, he had some issues where his psyche was challenged. If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, I think it's no one has been there to pull his coattails to tell him, hey, Mike, like, really, fam? Because honestly, you with the Suns. The next stop is out the league. You spend some time with the Timberwolves, too?
Yeah.
Next stop is out the league, bro. Or you can go to basketball hell, Sacramento. The next stop is out the league.
Yep.
Because he ain't no spring chicken. How old is he now?
Nah, he's about 25.
25? I mean, he can still save it, but...
The man can score in the NBA. He's been able to translate. He can score in the NBA. He's a talented player. I still think he's a talented player. He could help a team. He's getting paid too much money right now. He's paying $7 to $8 million right now.
Sure.
The thing is, it's just that he just can't get out of his own way, man. Is it that important for you to smoke in a car while you're driving?
Well,
You can't wait until you get home?
is it that important for you to have a female in your room at the rookie symposium when you know you're not supposed to?
Is that what he got caught for? I didn't know what he got.
Shabazz Muhammad.
Is that what it is?
Story, yeah. That's what he got.
You can't just
Well, I don't feel sorry for Bees. I don't feel sorry.
I don't
for
feel
the guys
bad
that
for
make
him.
all these
No.
money, and if you have issues, if you go and cop out and say, "Oh, this is a mine issue. I'm messed up here," well, fine. Get some help. Take care of that, man. What's worse? Having to sit on somebody's couch and maintain a $10 million to $15 million lifestyle, or blowing the $10 million to $15 million lifestyle because you didn't want to spend 30 minutes on somebody's couch.
Right.
Go ahead. It's not uncool to talk to somebody. And he has some issues. Like, I don't know what it is. I look at that like all guys, him. I look at guys like J.R. Ryder,
Right.
who should have still stayed in the league longer than what. I look at guys like Sean Kemp, who just let themselves go. Talented guys, but it's just something about their work ethic. Cause they're being lazy. They
That's
never
what it
want to
is right
lead
there.
them,
It's a
block
work.
them.
It's a work ethic.
Yeah.
You get certain players that are so talented, like Michael Beasley is, that in high school, even in
Everything's
college,
given
it's
to him.
easy. Michael Beasley was having 20 and 20 games in college.
Right.
Like, I mean, my thing is, it's
Single-handedly carried
Kansas State to
through
the second or
tournament.
third
Yeah.
round. So second round. But the thing is that you have like rebounding should translate into the NBA. If you get
Period.
20 rebounds in
You good for
college,
15
you
in
should
the
be able to
pros.
get it easily. And you've seen glimpses of that. But the thing is, it's just like this kid don't like to work. You don't really think he's not the guy you think of. Cause I'm not gonna say he doesn't work at all. I'm not gonna say that. I don't know. But the thing is, you don't get that thought that this man is putting in extra work
Well, I put
to
it
get
like
better.
this. You see this guy who has all the tools, drafted number 2 behind Derrick Rose, projected to be a star in the league.
Right.
Then you see a guy like Jeremy Lin, doesn't get drafted,
Nope.
Gets cut from a couple of teams, and now, due to his hard work and his work ethic, stand with it, he's a starting point guard at Houston Rockets.
Right.
Now,
But he is.
But at the end of the
He
day,
is.
you can't deny his work ethic.
But he
and
put
what
in the
does.
work.
Exactly.
He put in the work. The thing is,
Exactly.
Derrick Rose, jumper was suspect. The jumper's gotten better every year he's been in the league.
Right.
Like Michael Beasley, what do you bring to the table?
Right.
What have you added to your game?
Kevin Durant. These are guys that are looking always to make themselves better. Even though they
LeBron
came in-
James.
Yeah, right.
LeBron James, he could have stayed the way he was as a rookie and still have
And
a
still
very,
been nice.
very good career. This man now is a cyborg
Right. I want to be the best in the NBA.
of all time.
Right.
Please believe me, that's what he's thinking.
Exactly.
I'm going to eclipse. He's thinking Michael Jordan who?
I got to catch dude.
He knows he's thinking that. You know what I'm saying? So
Kobe, same way. Like, all these guys have
So,
great players.
and I've said this about J.R. Smith, who I think should be one of the best two guards in the league if he just
stay out the clubs. I mean, go kick it, but dog, like
work on your game some
every
more.
time I look at you in a rap video with your rapper trying to battle Meek Mill's rapper. Who cares?
Right.
Or you hanging out with Wayne. Who cares?
Like you have the talent. If you had the mentality and the desire to be
Like the dumb shit he did with dyeing his hair blonde. Mike Wilson said, "Man, don't come to my practice with that shit in your hair.
right.
Get it out, right? Like, get it out, bro.
Like come on.
Like, really? What's the purpose?
Like J.R.
Why
Smith, I mean, it's just something about certain players that they just don't care. Once they get to the NBA, they done.
They feel, yeah.
They have. I've made it. I don't care about nothing else. I can get my buckets. You know what I'm saying? I'm good to go.
On all-time bust in the NBA.
No, I don't. He doesn't really rank that high to me. Why? because he's still
He's had
around.
some productive season.
He does. He can score in this
where
league.
he's been drafted at, though, has he given you anything?
Greg Oden has played 82 games in 4 or 5 years. Michael Olowokandi.
I consider him a bust.
I'm saying, but Michael Olowokandi.
Consider him a bust.
I know he's a bust, but what I'm saying is they didn't last too long. Michael Beasley probably be around for a while. Is he a superstar? Not everyone's gonna be not every number one pick's gonna be a superstar, but he's gonna be in the league for like 10, 15 years. He's gonna be here. He's gonna be around. Then the average 15 points a game. God bless you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna consider that a bust. A bust is Greg Oden, and you got Kevin Durant right there. Now hold on. Now had Michael Beasley gone number 1, and Derrick Rose go number 2, and Derrick Rose still win MVP. Yeah, that's when you can go. Can you imagine?
You should have went 3.
Oh, you know that's
that's why Sam Bowie gets
Sam Bowie's a bust because Mike went 3
and then 1,
and then Greg Oden went 1, and Kevin Durant went 2.
Portland put a rifle.
So when you have things like that, that's when you can really say bust. Like if Derrick Rose went to Miami. If Derrick Rose went to Miami and then they picked up Chris, that could have happened. It would have been a wrap. Wrap.
Well, wait a minute now. With salaries and stuff,
they had to figure out a way. And Derrick Rose would never have been an MVP player, but he would have
had D Wade already.
Because Derrick Rose, he's gonna let D Wade be the man.
D Wade and Derrick Rose as a backcourt.
Yes. And then bring in LeBron and Bosh. Or not even bring in Bosh, just bring in LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
That's their big 3.
And that's their big 3. Because the thing is, first of all, Derrick wouldn't be getting max money right now. Not yet. Not like he's making right now. No, because he wouldn't have gotten an MVP. They made a rule because of that. You know what I'm saying? So Derrick would never have gotten an MVP. He'd have probably been coming along quite nice. You know what I'm saying? It'd probably been like the 4th, 50, like right around now, when you really start seeing Derrick Rose acting up, you know? And that's when you have Dwayne Wade on his way out and LeBron being, man, please. So Michael Beasley's not a bust because Derrick Rose still went number 1.
Would have been getting all his shots taken from him by Ben Gordon. It'd be like, this my team.
and smoking a lot more.
Oh, he'd have been.
And smoking a lot more.
Turned up, man.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
stop talking about Mike, man. Mike, you know what? I hope he gets better. I hope he figures it out before somebody figures it out for him and let his ass go. And he's
all right, let's get out of this real quick then. All right, you ready?
All right.
A-Rod.
Done.
He's not done. He's going to finish out the season.
Done.
He's going to finish out the season.
I bet his ass won't play next year. They going to get him out of here, man.
Nah. This arbiter, nah.
They don't get him out of here.
He's going to miss the first half of next year. That's it.
They're going to get
He's going to miss the first half of next year.
They are going
They ain't got nothing.
Something on him.
They don't got nothing.
Even if they have to go like with, you can say they don't have anything.
Once you go out to the outside arbiter, you're done. The MLB is done. He's technically a first-time offender. What are we suspending him for 214 games for?
I get it. Listen.
I know, but what I'm saying,
you get
it. I get it.
But
they're going to an arbiter. This is not Bud Sidley doing
this.
this.
To find something to get out of paying him that money.
No, they're not.
They're going to get dirty with
No, they're not.
They're going to get grimy.
No, they're not.
They're going to pull something on him. And
they're going
to be like, A-Rod, look, listen. This was got to happen. This was got to happen. Okay, you're going to beat the suspension. But we got this, and this that don't nobody know about, and we're going to expose it. Accept the trade. We get you off our books. You go somewhere else, and we ain't gonna pay your money.
Who is gonna take A-Rod?
Somebody take him.
No.
No.
Hold on. No, they'll take him if they don't have to pay the money.
Somebody take him.
No, you're not.
Somebody take him.
Leon. No one wants him.
Somebody take him.
No one wants him. He better have unless he has a hot second. Then gets hot. No one's gonna take him. He's 38 years old, dog. No.
Well, then he's done.
38 years old for 25
million. You're not gonna tell me, so then.
But he's gonna get his money.
He's done.
Okay,
he's
done.
Play.
But he's not gonna.
How many years he got left in that contract?
Well, what, 3?
He's not. If he gets suspended for half the year next year,
okay,
A-Rod's done. He's stinking it up now.
It doesn't matter. They can't cut him.
Why not?
You gotta pay. I mean, he might be done. He's still gonna get his money.
So if he sucks and he's done,
this is guaranteed money.
They're gonna find a way to get him out. Get out of there, man. I'm telling you.
They're not getting out of that. Not getting out of that.
Watch.
They not gonna. That's not gonna happen.
Tampering things.
That's not
they're
gonna.
gonna try
That's
to
not.
dig it up
That's
on
not gonna
They're
happen.
gonna find the guy.
That's not gonna happen.
They're gonna find the guy. He's gonna be like, "Hey, Rod, threatened to kill."
That's not gonna happen.
Crazy. Watch.
Hey, the MLB and the New York Yankees are wrong for what they're doing. How they doing? I don't care about A-Rod, but that's wrong. It just looks terrible. It looks so bad. It looks like he just Steinbrenner's boy. But Sealy, just Steinbrenner's boy.
He is.
Handle this. We the Yankees handle this.
He is.
Real quick, man. Vince Young is now the backup in Green Bay.
I don't even want to talk about it. To me, I'll say this all the time. People get mad at me when I say this, but Vince Young made it so hard for African quarterbacks to get starting positions based off the Wonderlic test. I say this all the time. Let me tell you why. The Wonderlic test, base test mental aptitude, right? Some people go against the grain. Some people have most of the people with high scores usually pan out well in NFL. My man Drew Brees had a high score. Peyton Manning had a high score. Tom Brady had a high score. Vince Young had a low score. I think he had a 9. And when it came down to it, first bit of adversity came through. He cried like a bitch. I tried to be in his corner. I was like, well, maybe Jeff Fisher on some BS. But at the end of the day, Vince Young's mental makeup was weak as hell.
Right.
After you go through all the BS, you go through all the dumb stuff like fighting in strip clubs and all that.
Right.
You go hiding from the media. I want to commit suicide. All this crap. Now all of a sudden I'm supposed to believe you right? You in the right frame of mind? I would never want Vince Young running my team from a mental standpoint. Now physically, I thought he was going to change the way the quarterback position.
See, the funny thing about that right there is the thing is, if Vince Young left for Texas like last year, after with Colin Kaepernick, RG3, he would be the #1 pick
in the
and he'd be used just like that.
But what I'm saying is, after watching him torch the hell out of USC in that game, I said, this dude.
No,
but
the thing, remember, he was the offensive rookie of the year. He went to the playoffs. He went to the playoffs two times.
Right,
and was an all pro like 2 or 3 times
his
too.
Own press clippings and did not take the game seriously. It's just like Michael Vick. Like Michael Vick admitted it. Dog, if I'd have spent more time studying the playbook than I did fighting dogs, I'd be one of the elite quarterbacks.
Look,
I'm sorry.
When I see Colin Kaepernick, when I see RG3 running,
when I see Cam,
when I see Russell Wilson running these spread offenses, I'm thinking, hey, Vince has a shot, man. Not in Green Bay, but he has a shot somewhere to do something. And the thing about Green Bay, which is kind of smart, is that Green Bay's playing San Francisco, and I think they're playing. Either on Washington Redskins. He's gonna get a lot of practice reps.
The point I'm making is, the first time one of the wheels fall off, he gets upset. He does something wrong. I have to sit and worry about, do I have to fucking babysit you? And I should not have to babysit the starting quarterback of my football team.
Real quick.
That's the only problem I have with Jay Cutler. He's a malcontent.
Okay, real quick. Terrell Owens
give it up.
He's saying that.
Stop it.
Saying that he got a lot of people want to see him.
Over is another one.
Here's another thing. Here's the thing about him, though. I think he can still play.
Oh, he can. But I got to worry about your bullshit off the field. Same way with Chad Ochocinco.
And it's not legal issues. It's just him being malcontent, too.
I think Chad can still play football. But when your focus is not on football, when your focus is on your reality show you have and all that, I don't want you here. Bottom line, if you got too much going on, I don't need you on my team. Bottom line, I think T.O. can play. Physically, I think he'd be a beast in the locker room, and he'd get after it, make dudes want to get after it. But you got to worry about the camera crews being around all the time. And I don't want to deal with that. Hey, man, that's going to do it for Sports Unplugged. Remember, every Friday we post a new episode of us. Please follow us, y'all, because I just got some good news today. We might be going a little bit live than what y'all think. I'm going to sit on that. I'm going to let Ahmed know off camera. I didn't want to tell him before the show, but I'm going to let him know. But, hey, man, keep supporting us. Get our views up. Spread the word. Pass it around, man. And we want to see you guys every week. But my man, Big Med, you can follow him at Big Med. You can follow me at Leon Rogers and follow us on YouTube at Sports Unplugged. Signing off. See y'all next week. Go!